Tap the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss out on unique stories from 101 India.
I'm on the road to home, but for the first time, I'm sort of nervous about what the destination holds. After 39 years of service, my father has finally retired from the Indian Army. It's weird, but I think his retirement has affected me more. My father goes from being General Iqbal Singh Singha to just dad. And I don't know how to feel about it. He's missed most of my childhood milestones because of his duties towards the country. But now, there are no army duties to hide behind. I wonder what will happen if he confirms my fear of being the black sheep of the family. I pray that we still have an undiscovered bond as I prep myself to see him at his last posting, at a new house for the first time at an Akhand party.
Finally home. Sat Shri Akal, badi maa. Sat Shri Akal ji, Sat Shri Akal. Daddy, say hello. Mom, say hi. Hi.
This is the first time I'm seeing so much family in the same place. That too for us. Having spent a lifetime moving cities and living in army quarters with generic furnish and wall paint, this is definitely a first for the Singhas. Along with gratitude, I feel a fake sense of disquiet surrounded by my own because I'm simply not used to it. I wonder how dad is taking this change of garden life.
Fortunately for me, I had mentally prepared myself for the retirement. I don't consider it as retirement. I consider it as re-attired. So from uniform, I have come to civilian clothes.
Dad's always been larger than life, decorated, celebrated, and looked up to by many. He's been a role model to so many people, so it feels selfish to hold on to small grudges. Like, am I even allowed to feel he couldn't be a doting dad while serving the country?
In the army, primarily it's the ladies who bring up the children. Because we are absentee fathers, we go to the border for 3 years and we come back. So when we are in field, we get to meet once in 3 to 4 months.
The elder one would cry when his father is leaving on the station, but Harman would not speak anything for days.
Since army was my passion, I thought I must do my justice to my job. Family comes next. And later on you realize that a balance is very important.
Reflecting about all this in our new house, I decided that I needed to have a heart-to-heart with Dad.
Father.
Hi. Harman, this is the best thing you could do here.
It's been
when
a long
the sun
day.
is setting, yeah. So, good to be home, huh?
Yeah. Congratulations, the house is looking beautiful.
Thank you.
I know you've worked hard. Now that we're having a beer and all, there are a couple of things that I think about also. That every other father or everybody, apart from the army children, all their parents would be there for all their birthdays, the smallest things, going to their games, going to their annual day. You remember when in Mount Abu, I think I was 10 years old.
Yeah.
There's an annual day.
Yeah.
You came as the chief guest.
Huh.
And you were giving out awards to everybody. I wish I got one medal in some race or something, so I would go up to you and prove that, guys, this is my dad. I think somewhere I missed you on those things also.
To tell me something like that, you don't need the support of head drink. You missed a lot. I mean, that is the character of my work, so we did. But I'm sorry. I'm looking forward to the next 2 days.
What do you want to do?
I want to do whatever you want to do.
So should we go to Amritsar, Golden Temple, Wagah Border?
We could go on a bike.
So it was decided, a bike trip to Wagah Border to make some new memories. and a stopover in between at the Golden Temple to revisit some old ones. The next 2 days sure look promising.
So a new day in my new house, a good time to break from the routine and do something afresh. What Harman said yesterday really hit me. We had missed a lot during his growing up days, but I didn't know that affected him so much. To see my son hesitating to talk to me opened my eyes. I think my mission days are not over as yet because I have one very important mission left. That is to make Harman realize how much I love him and how proud I am of the man he has become. Well, old habits die hard. Old habits die hard.
Alright, Bully. We'll see you in 2 days.
Yes,
You like it?
sir.
I like the front seat.
You'll get the front seat. Be patient a little bit.
Bike is really cool. आप तो पहली बात खट्टी मीठी गोलियां मत खाना, हाँ? और बच्चे को अच्छे से रखिएगा. Take care, huh? Love you. No stunts, no talking to strangers.
No talking to strangers, yes, of course.
हाथ बाहर नहीं निकालना.
बस में थोड़ी जा रहे हैं. Alright, Bully.
There is a reason why I chose the Wagah Border as the destination for a bike trip. The change of guard at the border has been close to Dad's heart. The ceremony might seem to look dramatic for some, but to Dad, it's been a gentleman's hat tip to an adversary. It seems fitting for us to do this together. Symbolic of a change of guard in his life, I'm glad that I'll be by his side to witness the same.
I think we are going to catch up with the old times and fill up the gaps that we have had in between.
Daddy,
Ah,
how was the ride?
oh, the ride was fabulous. I didn't know you were such a good rider.
You were comfortable?
I was comfortable. Frankly, I've never sat behind you, so I was skeptical initially, but yeah, you rode very well, I thought.
So I'm a better rider than Ranvijay then.
Yes, I guess.
I have your stamp of approval.
Actually, it was a very nostalgic moment for me. 36 years back, I think around 1980, when I bought my first bike, I did the same journey.
From where?
I did it from Jalandhar to Chandigarh. That time, I would be around 26.
Almost my age.
Oh, and no, you're the same age. So while you're riding, I'm sitting behind you and, remembering as if it is me riding again.
You don't
all
look-
over again.
And you don't look a year older, yeah? From 26.
Oh, thank you. Thanks.
You scratch my back, I scratch your back.
It's good to see you, Sir Slim Harman. I would take out your photograph of
Which
growing
one?
years.
I have burnt all my fat pictures.
Okay.
There are no fat pictures of me anymore. You will not find them anywhere.
There was this movie those days, Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gham. The younger son is, flabby. And, what was he called? Golu.
Laddu.
Laddu. So they named you Laddu that time. Nobody can make out now. You.
Thanks, Dad. I love
Thanks,
you.
Laddu.
लड्डू बड़े हो के ऋतिक रोशन बना था ठीक है
Okay,
वो भूल गए
okay.
टिंग चलो और let's go.
So, shall we?
Yeah,
Back to our journey?
Yeah.
Open road and reminiscing childhood memories, this is turning out to be one of the best road trips of my life. Perfect time to visit the Golden Temple and relive some golden memories with Dad, en route to our final destination. But for that, I'll have to wait till tomorrow. Nothing beats watching the sunrise over the Golden Temple, and just the two of us together made it even more special.
Every time you come to Golden Temple, the feeling is great. Whether you're sick or non-sick, everyone who comes here, he gets a connection, with the Almighty. But coming with the Harman was very special. Firstly, we have never done a road trip together, and coming with him was again very nostalgic. Last time we came, he was a young boy, and the whole family was here. Now this is reminding us of that occasion. And there he is again.
Well, now you know I got the blues.
It feels like a knot has loosened within. I feel closer to my culture, my past, my family, and my dad.
We might leave me, darling. Yeah. Baby, don't you hear me calling you?
Even the silences between us began feeling much more comfortable as we pulled into Wagah.
So, we are at Wagah Border.
Well done.
Actually, at Wagah Border.
I was glad to be there with Dad, who showed me around like a proud guide. Though not in uniform, he changed into a more appropriate formal look.
Why does it say integrated check post?
This is where both sides, when the goods come, they check them here, and then they are transferred from the Pakistani side. Those trucks go back, and it's transferred into ours. And the other thing is you were asking why I've changed, because it's a very solemn affair, and old habits die hard. So since it's a formal occasion, I wanted to be dressed properly.
He literally changed the back of a dhaba in like 2 minutes because like a general cannot go to the Wagah border in a t-shirt and a cap. Looking dapper.
Thank you.
I'm very excited. Let's go.
Let's go.
Two countries, two unique voices, and so much history between them. Brothers, friends, or enemies, only time will tell. For me, I'll never forget this feeling, and I'll never forget whom I was standing next to.
Actually, the last 2 days were out of the world. Spending time with Harman after a long time, going on the bike to Amritsar, just the two of us gelling together, eating at dhabas. And while sitting behind him when he is riding, I was remembering the journey when he was a small child, how he's grown up into a responsible man. That gave me a lot of sense of pride. When the journey started, we started as father and son. But I think by the end of the journey, we are two grown people and we're more like friends. Last 2 days have been excellent. We have had great fun. And it comes to an end and with such a good note.
I have a confession to make.
Yes.
That I don't know. Maybe it's because I just saw India, Pakistan going at each other, but I used to feel for a long time that you were away and we didn't get to spend a lot of time together. But I'm glad we're doing this. But I felt for the longest time that we had a little bit of a disconnect, and I was like the black sheep of the family. Maybe because I changed professions too fast, but I'm just glad that we get to do this.
I don't think you're a black sheep.
So you don't think your younger son is the black sheep of the family?
No, not at all. I think he's a rock. He's the strength of the family. And thanks for coming over here. We just thought about the idea and I must actually embrace you and thank you. Thank you for a wonderful 2 days
I love you.
that we spent. I love you too.
I love you more.
My father has finally come home. When I was growing up, he was barely around. But the irony is, now he has all the time in the world, but I don't. The more things change, the more they stay the same.